Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2019 Porsche 718 Cayman, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do that, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Precise steering, superlative handling, and rapid acceleration all contribute to why I think the 2019 Porsche 718 Cayman is one of the finest sports cars on the planet. In its raw form, this two-seat mid-engine coupe offers the balanced driving dynamics of a Mazda Miata, but with every performance knob cranked to 11. If tracking your new sports car is in your future, the 718 Cayman's option list includes exotic features such as carbon ceramic brakes, an adaptive sports suspension, a brake-based differential, and much more. If basking in a luxurious cabin is more your speed, you're likely to enjoy the top-notch materials and many available interior enhancements. The 2019 Porsche 718 Cayman is a two-seat coupe available in base Cayman, Cayman S, and Cayman GTS trim levels. The Cayman has a turbocharged 2-liter horizontally opposed 4-cylinder engine, that's called a flat 4, that produces 300 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. The Cayman S has a turbocharged 2.5-liter flat 4, good for 350 horsepower and 309 pound-feet of torque. Now, the Cayman GTS uses this engine but bumps power output to 365. A 6-speed manual transmission is standard across the board, though a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, which Porsche calls the PDK, is optional. Standard features on the base model 2019 Porsche Cayman include 18-inch wheels, performance summer tires, xenon headlights, LED running lights, heated mirrors, front and rear parking sensors, automatic climate control, a rear view camera, 6-way adjustable seats, power recline, manual height and slide, a tilt and telescoping steering wheel, partial leather upholstery, a 7-inch touchscreen, 2 USB ports, and an 8-speaker audio system with a CD, DVD player, and HD and satellite radio. And as we can see here, the base model Porsche 718 Cayman, which we're going to build and price on the channel today, starts life at $56,900. That's the MSRP. Okay, let's jump into this build and price review of the 2019 Porsche 718 Cayman. We are going to actually build and price the base model today. Now, here's what we're going to do real quick before we get started. We already took a look at the models and specs down here at the corner. We're going to look over the colors and wheels, check out the features, check out the gallery, and then we'll be ready to do a build and price. Now, in the intro, I talked about the Cayman GTS, and we're building the base model on here, but if you're interested in the Cayman GTS, I actually did a build and price of the 2018 Cayman GTS. So if you're interested in that video, I'll go ahead and put a link up in the corner right now. Okay, let's check exterior colors actually real fast. I said colors and wheels, so let's check exterior colors for the 2019 718 Cayman. See what kind of exterior colors are available. See if we can find a better shot. I like this side shot a little bit better to check out the colors. So they've got these metallic colors, special colors, and standard colors. Let's start with the standard colors. So the standard color here, we have, they don't give us the exact color of white. So we've got a white, we've got a black, we've probably got the Carrera red, and probably like a speed yellow or something like that. Once we get to the build and price car configurator, the Porsche configurator, then we'll be able to get the specific colors, the exact names of the colors. Like this one's probably like that chalk or something. So it's unfortunate they don't give us the actual color names right now. That would be nice if they did, if they gave us the exact colors. But we can go through and see there are quite a few. There are, let's see, 5 metallic colors, there are 4 standard colors, and there looks to be 4 special colors. I bet you this color here is chalk. And then I don't know what the orange color is called, nor the blue, but it's all very nice. You may know them. So, yeah, there we go. So we've got these other colors here. Oh, there's even more custom colors, a green, and there's some darker red. So, yeah, a lot of colors going on here. And like I said, we'll check out the exact names when we get to the configurator in just a few. Okay, so we can actually also check the wheels. Again, they're not gonna tell us the names of each set of these wheels, but we can still go through them and see which wheels we might like on our Cayman. Those wheels I've seen on the Cayman, I just don't think they look right. These wheels, they look okay. Those look all right. Nah, I can pass on those. Pass on those. Those are kind of old school, but they're kind of interesting, but not really. Not really feeling those. Not really feeling those. Not really feeling any of them, to be honest with you. Probably my favorite set of wheels are probably these wheels here. And again, we'll find out all the names and what diameters and sizes all these wheels are when we get to the Porsche configurator. Okay, there's a top side view. Here's an interior view. We can see this has a manual transmission. We will be building and pricing this car with a manual transmission. PDK super cool. But I've been feeling manual transmission cars for a while, so I want to do a manual gearbox, and we're going to do a manual gearbox. Okay, last for our colors and wheels here, we can check out the interior colors and materials. So we can see there's lots of different colors that we can option this interior of the 718 Cayman for 2019. Very cool. And again, we'll find out all these color combinations and their names. There's that black and red, and a white and black, and like a tan and black. Very cool. All red, red and black. Very attractive. You can really customize this interior. Lots of options, aren't there? Lots of different interior colors and materials. What's this special paint color thing do here? Anything in particular? The answer to that was no. All that thing did was nothing. All right, so let's check the features. Okay, we can see here that they have several categories of features for the Porsche 718 Cayman. We've got drive features, chassis features, safety features, accessories, audio and communication, Porsche Connect, and then personalization. So we're going to go through all these features. We'll check the gallery. And then honestly, by the time we do that, we'll be ready for the build and price. And then we can actually find out all the exterior color names. We can find out all the sizes and diameters of those wheels. We can find out all the interior materials and all their names and colors and all of that stuff. So we'll be getting to that in just a few. Here, the first thing they want to tell us is about, well, really kind of the heritage of the 718, and that the Cayman is the sequel that continues the 718 era, and that they're breaking away from standards, that this is the 718 with the sports car of tomorrow. And then down here at the bottom, they're saying that compare it with the previous models, the result is new, decidedly more striking design. It's got a sportier chassis, a host of new performance, comfort, and assistance systems, and of course, up to 350 units of turbocharged horsepower. Well, they say 350 units of turbocharged horsepower, but the GTS comes with 365. Is the GTS coming a little bit later on in the model year, and I'm just kind of a little bit ahead of myself, and they just don't have it up on the sales page here? Because that's what it kind of seems like, because they're stopping at 350 horsepower, which is the Cayman S. At any rate, this is the idea they're telling us about, just the heritage of the 718, and that this new one is even better than before. Here they're telling us about the principle of a mid-engine sports car and what makes them so special, the 718. What makes it so special? The performance, the handling, the design. They say that it has a generous amount of space afforded by 2 luggage compartments, and above all, it's a mid-engine layout that makes all this possible in the first place. So they tell us that the engine, this is a mid-engine sports car, it's positioned no further, that the engine is positioned no further than 12 inches behind the driver. And so the first effect is that gives you the resounding thump on the back, because you can hear that engine right behind you. They say that effect number 2 from having this engine in the back like that is the extraordinary dynamic cornering capabilities thanks to the car's low center of gravity. Another thing they talk about is the driving dynamics, and that the concentrated power of the engine is transmitted directly to the rear axle. And speaking of power, they say they exploit this power by systematically reducing the weight of the vehicle and optionally distributing the weight left over. So they really make this car balanced and performance oriented and makes it handle very well. Here they're just talking about the exterior design of the 718 Cayman. We're not going to get deep into that, but they're letting us know. Hey, and real quick, we can see this in the photo. They put my favorite wheels on here. They, too, think that those are probably the nicest looking wheels. They do it in that special blue. Maybe we'll take a look at that. At any rate, they're letting us know that, this got a low, wide, and sleek design. It's a new era for the Cayman. It's got distinctive edges, clearly defined formal contours. They've reworked the lights. You've got wheel sizes up to 20-inch wheels. So, yeah. There's LED daytime running lights down over here. See behind the doors, there's those air inlets down there. So they have the those large air intakes on either side of the car. This provides the optimum supply of air to the new turbocharged engines, a basis for their powerful forward thrust. So yeah, those are actually functional there. Oh, and the side mirrors are new, apparently. New exterior mirrors with V-shaped mirror base. Let's move on. So here they're telling us about the interior design of the 2019 Cayman, and they've actually have a new dashboard design, and it has a striking appearance. There's a new sports steering wheel, which is derived from the 918 Spider, and then there's an optional GT sports steering wheel with a smaller diameter, which further enhances the cockpit feel, meaning it probably makes it a little roomier in there. That's pretty cool. They're also saying there's their 3-gauge cluster in the center console or the driver display, with the rev counter position in the center and flanked by a 4.6-inch color screen is a characteristic feature. Yeah, it is. They also say here that there's a new revised version of the Porsche Communication Management, PCM, which features a 7-inch multi-touch screen, high-quality glass surface, and it's aesthetically pleasant. Well, they have a long list of things they want to tell us about for each one of these tabs, apparently. I thought it was only going to be a few. There's a whole bunch of slides here. So what we're going to do is we're going to speed this up a little bit because we don't need to stop and break down every one of these. Standard specification, well, guess what? We just went over the standard features for the base model Porsche 718 Cayman. Yeah, we did. We also went over the engine and performance features too, so we kind of know about that. We know it's got a turbocharged engine, and they're just going to tell us about the new turbo. It's got variable turbine geometry. It's got efficiency enhancing technologies. Let's stop and find out a few quick things about that. All they really want to tell us is that it's got an auto stop-start feature which switches off the engine when driving speeds fall below 4 miles an hour, such as when you're approaching a red light. As soon as you release the clutch or depress the accelerator pedal, the engine restarts. In conjunction with the PDK, a coasting function becomes available when the situation allows, blah, 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 blah. Looks like there's an available sport exhaust system. Here they're going to tell us about the 6-speed manual transmission, which we know we're going to go with. Or there's the optional PDK, which back in the day I would have been all about the PDK. I think the PDK is great, but lately, like I said, I've been feeling manual gearbox cars. And and then they're telling us about the Porsche torque vectoring. It's where the inside wheel speed is different than the outside wheel speed to help you get around a corner better and, help cars handle and sometimes defy gravity. So there we go. Let's move on. So we can move on to chassis, and what we're going to do is we'll selectively click on some of the learn more for some of these slides. It just depends because, well, you know what? There's a whole bunch of slides, and we don't need to look through every one of these. We got steering. We know the steering is going to be precise. There's the Porsche Active Suspension Management called PASM, right? It's optional. We can see it right there. There's the Porsche Stability Management, right? It says the new 718 models are equipped with that. We can see that just in the snippet of information. So all the 718 Caymans come with PSM, but the PASM, the Porsche Active Suspension Management, is optional. Let's take a look at the wheels, right? Because we love wheels. Let's find out what they're talking about for wheels there real quick. Okay, they're not saying a whole bunch. They're letting us know that the base model Cayman is styled with 18-inch wheels. The S models are fitted with 19-inch wheels. The wheels are light alloy, and we can option some 20-inch wheels as well. So we kind of knew that already. Okay, the sport button. Do we need to find out about the sport button? Yeah, I think we need to find out about the sport button and then the sport chrono package. So let's find out about the sport button really quick. So they're just letting us know the sport button enables you to select a drivetrain setup where the emphasis is on either comfort or sport performance. And that's with the manual gearbox. If you get it with the PDK, upshifts take place at higher engine speeds and downshifts happen sooner. Right? That's what the PDK. That's what it does with the manual gearbox because you can already control. The automatic because you can already control your upshifts and downshifts with the stick shift, of course. So the Sport Chrono package, pretty cool. It makes you feel like you're closer to the racetrack without leaving the steering wheel. You could choose any of 4 settings for the Sport Chrono: Normal, Sport, Sport Plus, and Individual, which must mean you can configure it however you want. If you get the PDK transmission, they say the Sport Chrono package has 3 additional functions. The first is launch control, which is pretty cool. The second function is gear shift strategy, so that it changes the optimal shift points and stuff like that. And then they tell us that the third function is a sport response. Pressing the button in the center of the mode switches primes the engine and transmission for the fastest possible unleashing of power. And they can do this for about 20 seconds. All right, let's move on to safety. Here they're telling us about the brakes. The brakes are 330 millimeter at the front and 290 millimeters, 99 millimeters at the rear for the S model, I guess. They don't really tell us what they are on the standard model, so that's not very helpful, is it? There are airbags and Porsche side impact protection system. Lights. They want to tell us about lights. All right. Well, we know that 718 models are equipped with bi-xenon headlights with integrated LED daytime running lights at the rear of the vehicle. There's three-dimensional designs of the tail lights, and they are LED. There looks to be some optional lighting systems. There's the Porsche dynamic light system. There's the LED headlights, including Porsche dynamic lighting system. We're probably not going to be upgrading to doing all that fancy light stuff. I just don't think it's necessary. All right, let's move on. We went through all the safety stuff. Let's move on to accessories. I thought they meant accessories you could put on your car after you purchase it, but they seem to be talking about other kind of accessories. They're talking about the Porsche communication management with the 7-inch touchscreen, their instrument cluster with the 4.6-inch color screen, which gives you like your little map and navigation and all that stuff. They're not really telling us anything. That's my takeaway. They haven't told us anything that we don't already know or can assume. We already know about the sports steering wheel and the optional GT sports steering wheel. There's a heated and multifunction controls are available for the steering wheels. There's a light design package. Okay, big deal. It incorporates dimmable LEDs in the interior and all that. What else is there? There's the Porsche entry and drive. You can leave your car key in your pocket. So it's basically keyless entry is basically what it is. As soon as you grab the door handle, yeah, there you go. The door will automatically unlock and blah, 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 blah. The engine can then be started and switched off, etc., etc. Okay, here they're just letting us know about the seats. There's sports seats. There's fully electric sports seats. There's sports seats plus. There's adaptive sports seats plus. And there's seat heating and ventilation. All right, let's find out about the climate control. There's a 2-zone automatic climate control, standard air conditioning system. So the 2-zone just lets the driver and passenger select their own temperatures that they like. And then there's a choice of 3 climate setting profiles. All right, here we go. Luggage compartment and storage solution. So now here we're talking about utility. The 718 Cayman models, the front luggage compartment holds 5.3 cubic feet. At the rear of the new Cayman, there is space for 9.7 cubic feet of stuff. And then thanks to a shelf above the engine cover, there's even enough room to accommodate for longer items of your belongings. Okay, so again, here's some assistance systems. I don't know why they have this under the accessories tab. I don't know why they have it under the accessories tab. At any rate, assistance systems. Adaptive cruise control, including Porsche Active Safe. That's an available option. There's lane change assist. There's an available option. There's park assist and reverse camera. Yeah, it says standard park assist. They say standard park assist, standard reversing camera. There you go. Maybe that stuff might be standard. We might have found something that's standard. All right. I think we went through all the accessories. Yeah, we did. Let's move on to audio and communication. Well, they only really have one square for this one. Sound systems. You've got your standard sound system that's got 8 speakers, 150 watts of power, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then you've got the Bose surround sound system. Gets 10 speakers, 505 watts. Then there's the Burmester sound system. It looks like it has 12 speakers and a whole bunch of power and ribbon tweeters and a whole bunch of other fancy stuff. At the end of the day, if anything, I'd probably just bump up to the Bose and call it a day. We'll see when we get to the car configuration. That's coming up pretty soon. Okay, now we went through audio and communication. There's only 2 slides for the Porsche Connect. Here they're telling us about the new Porsche Communication Management. That's the PCM. That's their infotainment system. Infotainment already starts when you charge or connect your iPhone. Looks like you can, is there Apple CarPlay and Android Auto? I don't even see that in here anywhere. They let us know there's a USB port, aux input, internal hard drive, two SD card readers, CD, DVD player, something called the jukebox is what they call their internal hard drive. Yeah, you got your Bluetooth phone connection. Yeah, I don't see anything about Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, though. Here on the last slide, they're just telling us about their connected apps. You can use your smartphone or an Apple Watch to retrieve vehicle data, remotely control selected vehicle functions. Another feature is the Porsche vehicle tracking system, including theft detection. There's another Porsche app that's called the Porsche Connect App. This allows you to send chosen destinations to your Porsche. All standard stuff that a lot of manufacturers are doing. There's built-in music streaming function. Yeah, okay, so you got enough tech, but still, I don't hear anything about Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. That stuff's kind of important to me. Okay, last but certainly not least, let's talk about personalization. That's what they must mean by accessories. So they're letting us know that there's Porsche equipment and Porsche exclusive manufacturer. Let's find out about this stuff super quick and then move on to the gallery and then move on to the build and price. So this is really just kind of a philosophy or something. This used to be called some really long word that I can't pronounce up here. Today they say they call it Porsche exclusive manufacturer. Says the philosophy has remained the same, hand on heart. They're just letting us know they love what they do. They build a high quality product, that kind of stuff, etc., etc. And then down here there's Porsche equipment. So that way you can get all your accessories and stuff. Car cleaning stuff, interior things, maybe you have pets, carrier systems like luggage and storage systems, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. All right. So that's that. Let's move on to the gallery, and then we can do the build and price. I don't know how many images there are, but there probably won't be very many. Here's a nice shot of the interior with two-tone out in the snow. You probably won't have yours out in the snow. Looks like you can even see snow chains on those back tires. Yeah. There it is. There's a shot of the PDK. Nice shot of the interior. That was a Cayman S. How did I know? Because it says Cayman S right on the armrest right there. You see that? Here's another shot of a Cayman. The Cayman's nice. I like the Cayman. It's a good-looking car. I like it in that blue. There's your Sport Chrono right there. There's your Sport Chrono. There's your little 4.6-inch information display there. It's a nice car. I love it in the blue. We might have to do that blue. We might have to do the blue with my wheels that I like. There's a snap-in adapter. I don't know if that's for your Apple. I don't even know. That's just your snap-in adapter. It looks very BMW. Oh, check this out. If you want to go real high-end, you can even throw wood on this bad boy. If you want wood. There it is. There it is with the wood. Looks kind of cool. We won't be doing wood, but it looks cool. There's a Sport Chrono. The seats with the contrast stitching. The dual exhaust. The Bose sound. There's a Cayman S. There's the Burmester. Cayman S. Seats. Cayman S. The front. The side. The armrests and suede. The door sills. Illuminated. Yeah, it's alright. You ready to move on? I'm ready to move on. Let's go do the build and price. Okay, so we're getting ready to do the build and price. They show the 718 Cayman models and then the 718 Boxster models. You know what? I don't see the GTS. Maybe the GTS is coming later on in the year. But check out the prices for the 718 Cayman models. The base price is $56,900. We're building out the base model. To jump up to the Cayman S, boy, wow. You're going, what, another $13,000 basically. Almost another 13 grand to get that engine and suspension and all that there. And I'm just not feeling that extra price bump today. So, yeah, we're going to build out the base model. I don't see the GTS, so let's just move on. Okay, here we are. Now we finally made it to the car configurator. Now we can actually see the names of all the exterior paint colors. So let's start there. That's what we need to select first. So there's white. There's a standard black. Let's move our slide so we can see better. I liked that one. And I think we did change the background so we can just focus on the color of the car. That's standard white. Guards red is what it was. Racing yellow. Those are our standard colors. Those are no cost options. Then you got these metallic colors. And they all seem to cost $650. We've got the Carrera White. We've got the Jet Black Metallic. We have a Night Blue Metallic. We have a Agate Gray Metallic. And then we have a GT Silver Metallic. Then we got these special colors, and they are $2,580. $2,580. We have the Carmine Red, the Chalk, I did get that one right, the Lava Orange, and then there's Miami Blue. That's that color. It's called Miami Blue. And then there's this exterior and custom color. It's a non-metallic paint. It's $11,430. It's this green. And then this other color is some shade of red that's also $11,000. I'm not feeling that. But what I am feeling is the Miami Blue. I do like the Miami Blue. So we're going to do our 718 Cayman in Miami Blue. Let's move on. Okay, let's check out the wheels. So we know that there's 18-inch wheels. Those are standard. That's the standard 18-inch wheel. Here's the 18-inch Boxster wheel, right? Remember, I said I only like the one wheel. But we'll go over these wheels so we know the names. 18-inch Boxster wheel. This is the standard 18-inch Cayman wheel. This is a 19-inch Boxster S wheel. Here's a 19-inch Cayman S wheel. Here's a 20-inch Carrera S wheel. All right. Here's a 20-inch Carrera Classic wheel. The 20-inch Carrera Sport wheels. So, and here it is, the 20-inch 911 turbo wheels. Of course, they're the most expensive in the bunch, aren't they? $4,750. But boy, does that look good. Miami Blue with the 20-inch 911 turbo wheels. Now, what do they have for wheel accessories? Oh, yeah, we're not doing all that. You can face paint the wheels, exterior colors, do all that junk. We're not doing any of that. Porsches are famous for all the customization you can do. We're going to skip over a lot of that today. I'm going to keep it simple. We just don't need to take it that far. All right, so let's move on. Let's go over these interior colors and seats. So standard interior in black, that's a no-cost option. And then that other color was called Agate Gray. And then that's partial leather seats. Now here's the in full leather seats. And if we want to do the full leather seat, then we have to add either the sports seats or the adaptive sports seats, 18-way with memory. Honestly, I want to do the adaptive sports seats. We don't want to do Agate Gray. We won't do Agate Gray. I'll turn it back to black. But let's go ahead and accept those changes. There it is. So standard interior with leather seats in the front. There it is. We had to add some other package to that. They've got standard interior with a leather package partial. And it goes on and on and on and on. But you know what? I'm going to keep it really simple. We're just going to do the black leather seats. That's it. Black leather seats. That's all. And we have the Sports Seat Plus with the 18-way and a memory package. So we did pretty good on the seats. Now, they got seat centers and stitching. Do we really want to go down that whole road? You know what? We don't. We know that there's an option. If you want to go real crazy and add contrasting stitching and do all that, you can. Do I want to do that? Nope. I want standard black leather interior. I like the Miami Blue. We have the 911 20-inch turbo wheels. Now let's move on to these options here. Okay, and the options list is super long, right? Packages, exterior, performance, lights and vision, comfort and assistance, interior leather, Alcantara, wood, carbon fiber, aluminum, right? Audio and communications, delivery experience, all this stuff. We're going to kind of go through extended individualization, equipment, color for leather, deviated surfaces. We're not going to get into that extended individualization or the equipment accessories. We're good on all that. I know that I want carbon fiber for the interior, so that means we don't need to worry about Alcantara. Well, we don't need to worry about wood and aluminum. So let me check out the interior carbon fiber. So interior trim and carbon fiber. Interior trim and carbon fiber with the leather interior. I guess that's probably with the standard interior and then with the leather interior. So here it is with the leather interior. The font on this is just horrible. The font is just horrible. But it's $1,800. Let's go ahead and do the carbon fiber, right? You must also add one of the following options. Leather interior and graphite. Leather interior. Oh, really? Okay, well, I guess we have leather interior in black. We have that. And then they give you all these other configurations that you can do, right? Adaptive sports seats, those are cool. Price adjustment, all right, we're okay with that. All right, I think we're good, except changes. I think we're good. You got to be careful with that. I don't know if you saw the center console change a little bit, but it did. Now it has carbon fiber interior. What else do we need to select that is carbon fiber? You can have a heated multifunction steering wheel, manual gear lever, and carbon fiber trim. I want to do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Carbon fiber floor mats, door sill guards in carbon fiber. Oh yeah, but illuminated. Let's uncheck those. Let's do them in illuminated. I'm going to try not to go too crazy on all this customization because I like to keep it simple. I don't want to take it too far. All right, so we got everything we need for the carbon fiber. I think we're good there. Let's move on to what else we need. I move back up to the top. Let's look at packages. There's adaptive seats. We already have all the seats. For exterior, what do we got here? Cayman logos, delete the logos, all that kind of stuff, decals, all that kind of stuff. I'm not really into it. Performance, we want the 6-speed transmission. Do we want the Porsche active suspension management, the Porsche torque vectoring? And these all have eyes here because we might have to get more stuff. Now, we could get the extended fuel tank, power steering plus, sports tailpipes in black or silver. I do want to get the Sport Chrono package. We're going to go ahead and get the Sport Chrono package. And I think maybe we want the Porsche torque vectoring. I kind of like the Porsche torque vectoring. Oh, and then you have to add the PASM on top of that. I was kind of thinking about it, and I guess, well, now we know. So now we got the PASM on top of it. Now we're sitting at $80,000 too. So that was performance. Lights and vision. You know what? I'm probably happy with the standard lights. I'm not really looking at the cost of this thing, but I don't want to take this car to $80,000. It was a base model car that was under $60,000. Now we're sitting at 80 grand. It's like, okay, how much sport do we want? I think we have enough sport. I don't need the GT steering wheel. I thought it was standard with the 2-zone climate control. I guess it's not. Let's go ahead and do the 2-zone climate control. Let's do the seat heating. Got to do seat heating. Sport style pedals and footrest. Yeah, we got to do the sport style pedals. Got to do the sport style pedals and the footrest. And then they want to do the instrument dials and all these different colors. I don't think we really need to mess with all that. We don't need child seats, transportation and protection, care and accessories. You know what? We don't need all that stuff. We're going to go ahead and skip a lot of that. We don't need the Alcantara. We don't need the interior leather because this is just changing up all the dashboard. Do we want the dashboard in leather? Do we want the Porsche crest on the headrest? Yeah, I guess maybe we do. We want the Porsche crest and on the headrest. I think that's probably enough. Manual gear lever and deviated leather and stitching. $1,000. I don't think we need that. All right, you know what? I think we're good. We're $82,000 into this bad boy. Yeah, let's move on to the summary. Let's go to the summary, see where we're at. All right, so yeah, that's the deal. This Cayman started life at $56,900. We've already put in $23,000 worth of equipment. I could have kept going. That's what I'm saying. Enough's enough already. Miami blue cost us money. Leather interior cost us money. We broke it down a whole bunch of stuff. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to go ahead and print off this build summary. Well, let me see if I can first. Hang on. Okay, here's what I did. I printed off the build summary. So if you like the way that because it's a lot of stuff. If you like the way I spec'd out this 2019 Porsche 718 Cayman, you can download the build summary in the description right now because obviously I've already uploaded the video and so the link is already there. So you can download the build summary so you can have all this stuff if you want to spec yours out like this or similar. All right, so other than that, you know what? Cool car. I like it. Love it in Miami blue. Love the 20-inch 911 GT wheels. It looks fantastic. A lot of money. Started life well under $60,000. Now we're over $80,000 for this bad boy. This is why you don't see a lot of them heavily optioned because the options and the price goes up quick. I love the car though. Love to have a Cayman. I like the Caymans. New one, old one, doesn't matter to me. I like the Cayman. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. If you found this review of the Porsche Cayman 718 helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Other than that, I'm going to tell you to have a nice day, and I'll see you on the very next video.